iDiskiTV powered by World Sports Betting. iDiskiTimes.co.za. Hello and welcome to the CAF Champions League weekend. Esperance de Tunis playing Al Ahly behind closed doors in Tunisia. Al Ahly were given a second chance to life in the Champions League by Mamelodi Sundowns, because at some point Mamelodi Sundowns could have easily knocked out Al Ahly by allowing one goal in a penalty to go in the last 2 minutes of their game against Al Hilal. But here we are. Al Ahly are still in the tournament courtesy of Mamelodi Sundowns. We'll see if Sundowns and Al Ahly will meet in the final. That of course will be decided over the next 2 weekends. This weekend, Mamelodi Sundowns have travelled to Morocco. They are in Casablanca. They're playing Wydad, Casablanca. One thing we've learned, Junior, with Sundowns is that I don't think that there's any environment that they cannot play in. They went to Algeria at the Nelson Mandela Stadium in Algeria, and they beat Wydad maybe by 4-2, if I'm not mistaken, but they scored 4 goals and they conceded 1, if I'm not mistaken, in that game. They went to Al Ahly in Cairo, and it was 2-2. They've been going away. They went to Cameroon, they won. They've been going away and they keep on winning. They are a very, very strong side. What do you expect from tomorrow?
Yes, sir. Justice. Yeah, no mapagaza umtsobitso ngibulise. Ebafethu kunjani, keep on supporting iDiskiTV, fighting no one try to fix South African football. Yeah, game yakusasa inzima kakhulu. A very high profile game.
Semi-final?
Yeah, both teams, especially team calling with that well structured team kulego. Dlala nge-energy, high intensity. Tactical spot on as well. A very good coach. Ngibabonile recently amagame wabo bebanenkinga ukora. I think the last year before last year, when I watched them last year, bebangakora amagoli, but circulating the ball, especially by controlling the tempo of the game, be easy because technically they are very good, superior. Bakwazi ukudlala nange-beat is different. Manje they're scoring goals. They've got a good coach who understand play team yabo nama player. Badlala now one of the best in Africa as a continent. As ushilo, they're fearless. They're very arrogant philosophy of Sundowns. Understanding between players and the coach is something else. Even if you score first, they've got this tendency that they can score the way back with Nakona. Banta badlala na mawdlala nabo bavali ground, irrespective of badlala nabo ban. They good magapeti pola, they are not they good magapeti pola. Banta banjalo very very difficult to battle. So it's not gonna be easy game. Angule was definitely sure Sundowns the game is not gonna be easy or go be draw for Bona. But good lose. Even if with that they score 2 goals or 3, Sundowns can score. Also they capable to score 2 or 3 goals. End up being at 3. Ayiki team that, especially Africa, if they beat Al Ahly 5 goals, Guleta Izingaka lapha Al Ahly, Skulmang experienced team, convincing, whereby dominating a game. But they 2-2 away. I got 2 goals against Lape Cairo. I know Nkulego. No one can stop them. I know it's a different game, the semi-final. Both teams bafuna ukuwina. Quality Sundowns nayo. Na their team totally different. Very arrogant Sundowns philosophy. Yeah. They're fearless.
Just on that, I just want to pick up on that, because one thing we've seen with Sundowns, even with Al Ahly, I remember that there was a point when with the 2-2 away in Cairo, there was a point where we started to ask ourselves, Uguti, does Sundowns continue playing out from the back? Because that was the battle there. Uguti, Al Ahly is pushing them, compressing them. When they are in their box trying to play it out, Al Ahly is compressing them. And in many moments, Sundowns was able to 1, 2, 3 out, and they were able to get out in many moments. And in many moments, it looked scary. With Wydad, it looked easy. Sundowns made it look easy. They were able to play from anywhere. Sipombule in the midfield, playing from anywhere. What do you think is the approach tomorrow? They are away. They still maintain the same way. They still try to play out from the back.
Yeah, it's Sundowns. They will never change. I mean, truly speaking, Gulego. Al Ahly, Mike Ora, I remember Mbula ngena in the puta. I think it was Mkwena. He made a mistake, Labadala home. They score. They didn't care. If now in Kulego good, the team is superior, is good. Yes, stress you are cautious, but you know that the team, if on a quality side, and the coach also on the bench, 3 coaches. Sundowns is full of choices, but arrogance. Whether you score against them, by as good the quality, they can also answer. Maba question about answer at any given time, and baza bakuphendulele ama answer. So, ngeke bashintshe next. Into engashintsha kibo, I know mentality with the chance we can't concede. We're playing away. If you concede, especially now, it's mnyango. Like it or not, obvious. Ikona leo nervousness, especially to players, guti sesemnyango, almost semnyango. I can put it that way. As far as guti kuseli game yokugcina siphume, consider. I don't think intaba zoyivumela. Going to this game, consider intaba tactically. I'm sure they will be bazoba more superior, especially ama wing back abo akusabantu abazohamba ngendlela bahlale bahamba ngayo. Noma ngabamba kuzoba ne communication in the middle. Mhlambe, I think coach tomorrow is going to approach the game with 2 defensive midfield. Although we Sundowns a team, whether they playing with whoever, good but defend. Mara 2 defensive, banga allow with the wing back abahambe, but I think 2 defensive midfield. But good but defend, good but no.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
I think the other thing, the difference with their 2 defensive midfielders is that they function in terms of positioning. They are defensive midfielders, but they can give you a 30-yard pass forward, which means you can initiate the attack from them. And this is the thing with PSL teams and teams globally, that if you have a player in front of your defense, let him be your outlet. You defend, you get the ball, must pull and get those passes. And that's the difference. If you have Umukwena, and maybe you have Sipombule, who's not even a defensive midfielder, but if he's trying to defend for you, he can also attack from a standing position in his own half.
Yeah, but tomorrow I think approach a coach. But Urlana Ngimbonile is very arrogant, and I loved it. The best way to attack is the best way to defend is to attack. But be smart. You have to be smart. Mara 2 defensive minangbono zungsasadlala nomkwena. According to me.
That'll be interesting.
Yeah, yes, accent right. Because definitely show we are good without zimnandi lezankuleko. Yabo, zimnandi nazo. Yo, dlala similar like they are Moroccan. As ngisho Morocco has ne Europe. There's no different. Especially ama team abo Madrid, most nala team wangale. It different. That's why Brazil when they play this Moroccan is scored no by 2-1. But dlala intensity they can cope. Yeah. They've got the pick out. And they can score ngawonke ama-angle nabo. They've got abantu ama-offensive abatheka njenga similar and ama-diehard whereby bane the physical bayakwazi ukudlala baphinde babe physical. So i-Sundowns game angeke afuna ukukora uRulani. I know ukuthi umuntu arrogant and I love that. Mina nami the best way to attack is to defend is to attack. Vele right the way badlala ngakhona kumele bangashintshi ngomkhwena. But angeke mvuma ukuconsider especially Morocco. Kuleya capacity engaka. And uyazi udlani with that, not another team nje. So Nkuleko they also experiencing this trophy. Uzodlala nga 2 defensive nyakutshela tomorrow. I think ama wing back azwa allow nalabantu abalabo neo mhlamba yabo shalulile and stuff ukuthi they can attack as much as they want, but 2 defensive uzobatsho ukuthi emadoda more fly mover we help us masinida. So uzodlala nga 2 defensive according to me.
Right, final score prediction again?
Yeah, Sundowns is a winner the game. It's gonna be 1-0 Nkuleko or a draw of 1-1. 1-0 or 1-1. Possibility with that they will never beat Sundowns. If they score, Sundowns will score again. So whatever score that they will score, Margim in Ishian Jiganjal is gonna be 1-1 or Sundowns winning 1-0.
Right. There you go. That's Mamelodi Sundowns with Casablanca 9 p.m. Tomorrow we'll be here as iDiskiTV as always with these important matches to cover that game as well. Now, Wydad Casablanca defeated Simba in the quarterfinals of this competition. Immediately after their coach won in that game, they fired him. So they have a coach who's never coached a game. So this is probably going to be his first or second game. He's a former coach in Zambia. Sven van den Broek is from, I think, Belgium. So it's going to be very interesting to see whether or not he can inspire them to getting anything in this game. That's what North Africans do. Even if you're in the final of the CAF Champions League, they can fire you. They don't care. If they're not happy, they're not happy. They're very emotional and temperamental as well. So tomorrow, iDiskiTV, iDiski Times, World Sports Betting.